quite gusty and I forgot my microphone. I need to keep it in my pocket. If that's the Coast Guard. Sorry, the wind is knocking my phone here. Or if that's a barge. Either are good. We might get a second barge at the end of the month. There's one scheduled. It's dependent on water level between now and then. And I'm just noticing that these two fingers, I guess if you will, of the shore, I don't recall them being there before, which might mean that the water level has gone down, which wouldn't be good, but that's what's been happening. Earlier around lunch, I was noticing that you could actually see, it looked like sand or something being blown across the horizon there. Must be a little less gusty, I guess, than it was. This way and noticing how misty looking it looks over there, and I think that's just the wind picking up whatever loose soil there is. Hello, thank you for joining. I am in Norman Walls and I'm just checking out the river here, the Mackenzie River. It's a very gusty day. Notice that it jumped up to 14. I'm sorry, you can probably barely hear me. I forgot my microphone. I have it in my pocket. I was just saying that I was noticing that these fingers of sandbars, essentially, I guess, not bars, but because that's usually out in the water. I didn't notice them last time I was down here, so I wonder if the water level has dropped again. Hello. Thank you for joining. It's always really cool to see people interested in joining in. And like I said, I'm sorry I don't have my microphone and windsock with me, so the wind may be taking my words away. And the wind is also blowing my phone in my hand, so apologies. So for those of you joining who haven't Northwest Territories, and I'm just looking here at boat docks, which is lovely and sunny and blue sky, but very gusty. Sanvi, hi, thanks for the comment. I'm in Norman Wells here in the Northwest Territories. In Canada, I should probably add to that. The mountains you see in the distance there are the Franklin Mountains, and the mountains are here are the Mackenzie Mountains and the Mackenzie River. I know this content may not appeal to everybody, and that's okay. really blowing something around over there. It's usually soil or sand. And the water level has actually gone down here. If any of you are interested and want to go back to my channel to see when the river was breaking up, just after that actually, when the water level rose, there were a lot of ducks. And I don't know that they're still here, particularly in the amounts that they were. We had heard sand cranes last night. So this is all pretty marshy, but when the water level is up where it should be, there's much more water in there. But it's good for wetlands for the birds, which is really cool to see all the birds when they come in. I did do some videos of that in spring too. To all the newcomers, thank you. Welcome for checking out my channel. And if you don't know, I'm in Norman Wells, the Northwest Territories in Canada. And hopefully the wind isn't taking away my words too much, because I forgot my microphone with the wind buffer. I need to stick it in my pocket and keep it there. And if anybody is interested in what there's more than one. They are man-made islands for drilling by Esso. Or Imperial Oil. They're not the same, but they're connected. I love these purple flowers. They're so pretty. It's a nice warm wind too. Unfortunately, no, maybe I shouldn't say no, chinks or so. No smoke, no wildfire smoke, which is quite nice. And I managed to avoid it in our travels. Looks like there's a plane coming in. This time of day it's probably north right. And it's probably their small one. They have a 1900 and a Caravan. Oh yeah. I was just coming to see what shoreline was available here, and there is some. In prior years, about 3 years ago, there wouldn't have been that much shoreline. It came up more. And in fact, side of the dock was quite the drop. I can't remember how much a drop water level was. You can't see from there. I don't think it's come up quite that much. It dropped after the ice broke up. I'm seeing a new feature pop up in this live, and I think it must be a new update from YouTube. That's top fans. But I do not believe I have enough subscriber or views, particularly views, yet to actually engage that. But it is showing. From this viewpoint of the river, you cannot see the, not tide, wrong place, current. You cannot see the river's current, and it's blowing so much right now. You wouldn't probably be able to see it from the other perspective either, but down the river there, there's a park called McKinnon, and there is access to the river edge there, and when it's not blowing like this, you can see the levels of current. So it's shallow and then gets deep, and you can see how quickly the river runs at each point. I should mention, slowly, I would do it too fast. Down the riverbank there, further down, so town is that way. So this is basically the end of town proper, and then there's Esso, and then the town goes that way. And then by the Coast Guard dock is just towards going to what we call DOT. And along the riverbank, close to the Coast Guard dock there, is where bears tend to come up from the riverbank. And we've actually saw, I think it was in the fall, an elk came up from the river here, and we saw it from the window there. And I forgot to take my phone with me because I wanted to see it, and missed it. But somebody had sent me a picture. That is not walkable, by the way. That is not solid grass over there. That is marsh. And in the springs, when the river is breaking up, the ducks love it. We had flocks and flocks of ducks. Okay, I think because of the lack of microphone combined with the wind, it is hard for people to hear me, and a lot of buffeting wind. So I think I am going to end this live and come back tomorrow at about the same time, and see if anybody is interested in having another view, and anybody wants to chat. And in the meantime, please do feel free to check out my channel from prior videos, prior lives. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. That'd be great. And thank you to all those who did join in. Have a great night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Bye. Bye. I just saw that the viewers jumped up to 11, so I'll stay on for a bit. Anybody has any questions, please drop it in the comments. I'm in Norman Wells, Northwest Territories in Canada, and we're looking at Mackenzie River right now. Thanks for everybody for popping into view. Please do check out the prior videos on my channel. That'd be awesome. Am I Korean? No, I'm not. I am Canadian. I kind of sound like the Molson Canadian commercial. I am Canadian. Not endorsing beer at all, YouTube. Don't worry. There is a, I don't know if it's oh, sorry. Coast Guard or barge up there. Because that's the Coast Guard dock. So they were coming out to put buoys in the channel of the river up to Inuvik. I don't know if they made it that far, if the river allowed for it in the depth, so. I'm Canadian, but your origins? My origins are Canadian. I was born in Canada. My family's origins are from UK and parts of Europe. Wind is really knocking this phone around. At least it's a warm wind.